And he also was holding Sankham and Chakram as his, very special ornaments. What happened? Jai Srimanarayana. Vishwaksena Puja is just completed. And let's all chant the Vishwaksena mantra, and then they offer the akshatas to all of us, making us fit for participating in the Kalyana Mahotsavam. Let's all fold our hands and then chant. Suklam Baradharam Vishnum Sesivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasya Dvirada Vaktradyaha Parishadyaha Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamasraye. Om Sri Vishwaksenaya Namaha. When they bring akshatas to sprinkle on you, fold your hands, bow your head, and then receive them. Now, he was having why 2 hands? Vishnu should possess 4 hands, but there are only 2 hands visible, so he is not Vishnu. At the same time, when you look at the figure, it looks like pretty young boy, not a ripened youth, and hence maybe he is Kumaraswamy, the son of Lord Maheshwara. That was another argument. And the reason what they said, the nearby tank also called Swami Pushkarini, because his name is Kumaraswamy. So on his name, maybe the Pushkarini was named like Swami Pushkarini. Was another argument by those people. Ramanujacharya Swami again proved that the one standing is only Sri Mahavishnu. Then why 2 hands? There is a reason, my friend. As he was having Sankham and Chakram on his hands, then once his the father-in-law's brother, called Tondaman Chakravarti, was in trouble with his enemies, and then he wanted to fight with him, with those enemies, but he knew that he is not able to win over them, and he wanted to seek support from Lord Venkateshwara. But Venkateshwara said, I don't want to come participate in the war because I'm no way concerned. Okay, then Lord Venkateshwara, please give your Sankham and Chakram to me so that I will fight. Lord was a bit, just perplexed. But if he gives, we don't know whether he may be able to use them properly or not. If he doesn't give, his wife may get upset. Because after all, her father, Govinda! Now they are performing Punyaha Vachanam. Vishwaksena Puja is done. Now Punyaha Vachanam they are offering. And then he thought for a while and said, okay, let us satisfy, his own boss. It's the duty of any husband, to satisfy his wife, for which he has to give the Sankham and Chakram to the Tondaman. And then he said, okay, Tondaman, I'll give you these things. Go and use them. Tondaman took the Sankham and Chakram and went to fight with the enemies. When the support of the Chakram is there, obviously, he is going to win, isn't it? He won the war and returned to Lord Venkateshwara. What should he do after returning? What should he do? He has to return the Sankham and Chakram, But he stood before Lord Venkateshwara and said a big thanks to him. And also said, Lord, you look so beautiful without Sankham and Chakram, my Lord. What does it mean? I want to keep these things with me. I gave you for some purpose and you finished with the purpose and your duty is to return. That's okay, my Lord. But anyway, I feel like just keeping these things with me, so that I need not bother you every now and then when there will be a need. Very much concerned for Lord's. And then Lord said, look, Tondaman, the Sankham and Chakram given to you for your need. Finishing the need, your duty is to return. On the top of it, they were given to you with a single password only. You can't use them time and again. They won't work for you. He thought they work with their physical power. But that's not true. They work with the divine power of God's Sankalpa. And if their Sankalpa is not there, they won't work at all. But Tondaman didn't understand that. And thought that's okay, but still allow me to keep these things with me, he asked. And then Lord said, that's okay. If you feel so, keep them with you. But remember, they won't work for you. And in the future years to come, some of my devotees will definitely going to give again the Sankham and Chakram. Okay? Come on, take them. He took them, but he was not able to use them at all in his future years. And they were still today lying in the form of stones at the Sila Toranam, that is, there on the hill. How many of you visited the Sila Toranam on Tirumala hills? Not many. Our concern is only with him, to complete the deal with him. Yeah? So see, come back, that's there the job ended. Should not be the way. Next time when you go there, make it a point to go to Sila Toranam and see the Sankham and Chakram also lying down there on the ground. And the age of the Sila Toranam, as per the archaeologists, is 1.5 billion years. 1.5 billion years. That's what is written there on the inscription there. That means since then Lord is there. That's what you need to understand. Since that time, Lord Varahaswami was there, not Venkateshwara. Venkateshwara used to come and go. whenever there was a need. But during this Kali Yuga, he came, stayed there, and wanted to receive Padmavati in a marriage, and he took a sankalpa to be here till the end of Kali Yuga. Till the end of Kali Yuga means how many years are there? No idea. 427,000 years. Because the age of Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. And so far only 5,000 years were passed. And the rest of the years are still there to be passed. And Lord is going to stay there till that time. And that's what he said and came there. But now, the Tondaman has taken the Sankam and Chakram, and for that, why he has to keep the hands like this? See, if the mic is there in my hand, I keep my hand like this. If the mic is not there, I keep my hand like this. That becomes meaningless. Because there are no Sankam and Chakram with him now, till somebody gives, then he need not keep the two other hands. He appears only with two hands. That's what he did. That is what the Purana says. And hence he appears with only two hands. It doesn't mean that he becomes Kumaraswamy. He is Lord Mahavishnu only, the divine spouse of Padmavati. At the same time, you call it Swami Pushkarini, not because of Kumaraswamy. The Pushkarini, what is there, is the essence of all the water beds on the earth. You know that? All the rivers are assembled there in the service of Lord, because he came down and settled there on the hill. So all the rivers, all the sacred rivers, came there and formed as Pushkarini, a big Pushkarini. And this Pushkarini also will be sanctified with the presence of Ganga, Yamuna, and also Saraswati during the Ekadasi of month Margasirsha. So this is considered as a very, very sacred. And also this becomes the leader of all the rivers and also water beds. Leader is called Swami. And because that is a water bed, it becomes a Swami. Swami for all the Pushkarinis, and hence its name became Swami Pushkarini, not because of Kumara Swami. That is also again the Purana describes, and hence he is neither Kumara Swami, nor Shakti, nor Shiva. He is Lord Mahavishnu only. And this is what was established by Ramanujacharya Swami, but accepted. Still, their conscience did not agree to 100% accept. Then the king, Yadava Raja, requested Ramanujacharya Swami, can you show something so that these guys will be able to accept? Then Ramanuja Swami said, okay, they want some kind of miracle. Let us ask Lord himself to show such a kind of miracle. Why should we bother about it? What should we do? Ramanuja Swamiji said, bring all the weapons of all the devatas and let us keep all of them in front of Lord during the night time when the Sayanotsavam is offered, and close the doors. Let us see next morning, whatever he receives, he becomes that. Nobody believed in that. Do you believe in that? Do you believe in that? Huh? Do you believe that a Vigraha, a deity form, will take something and decorate by itself? Ever? Will it happen like that? Do you believe in that? We won't. But Ramana Swami said, I believe that he is Param Brahma. You think it is only a Brahma. But I believe it as Brahma, not just an idol. It is the Lord Himself. And that is what I believe, and hence I accept that He may receive. You do your effort, you also pray, I also will pray after closing the doors. Let us see. King was convinced and organized variety of weapons in the sanctum sanctorum and then closed the doors during the night. And Rama Swamiji also was sitting, others also were sitting. Even the king Yadavaraja also was participating, and all they prayed to Lord in their own way. Next morning, during the early hours of the day, the temple doors were open, singing Suprabhatam. And it was so amazing. Lord received Sankham and Chakram. Both are appeared decorated to his shoulders. And all others were dumbstruck and turned to be the disciples of Lord Venkateshwara and Ramanuja. Because it's a proof. It was a standing proof for that. How can they deny then? So they were forced to accept and follow the systems. That's why Sankham and Chakram were there again on his shoulders. But it is said, Sankham and Chakram decorating by ourselves is not right. Yesterday we have seen some of our devotees displayed a nice plate in the afternoon. I think many of us were not here. They made a wonderful display. Do namaskaram. And now they did punyaha vachanam to sanctify all the material that's used for this kalyanam. And after that, that sanctified water they are bringing and sanctifying all of us to start the Kalyanotsavam and chant Sudarshana's mantra. Om Sudarshana Mahajwala Koti Surya Samaprabha Ajnana Andhasya Me Deva Vishnor Margam Pradarshaya Panchajanya Nijadvana Dhvastapataka Sanchaya Pahimam Papinam Ghora Samsara Arnava Patinam Spurat Sahasrara Sikhati Tivram Sudarshanam Bhaskara Koti Tulyam सुरद्विषां प्राणविनाशी विष्णोः चक्रं सदाहं शरणं प्रपद्ये. श्री सुदर्शना परब्रह्मणे नमः. बोल सुदर्शन भगवान की.
अथ श्रियादिदेवीनां पाणिग्रहणमुत्तमं सर्वकल्याणजननं सर्वशत्रुनिवारणम् आयुर्वृद्धिकरं नॄणां पुत्रश्रीकीर्तिवर्धनम् उद्वाहदिवसे प्राप्ते मुहूर्ते देशिकोत्तमः पृथग्देवस्य देव्याश्च बध्नीयात् कर्मकौतुकम् श्रीवेङ्कटेश्वरस्वामिनः विभवं विस्तारयन्. बोल वेङ्कटेश भगवान की. श्रीनिवास भगवान की. देवस्य तण्डुलपूर्णपात्रे त्रातारं विरीक्ष्यावों त्रातारमिन्द्रं.
Taking in that play yesterday afternoon, the Venkateshwara took the Shankam and Chakram and just kept by himself. It is right, but that is not accepted. Scriptures won't accept taking Shankam and Chakram by oneself. Somebody should give. An authorized person give, and then you should take. One who gives Shankam and Chakram, he becomes Guru, and one who receives them becomes disciple. And Lord Srinivasa took Shankam and Chakram by himself, I think, which is not recommended. And then the king asked Ramanuja Swami to offer better Shankam and Chakram to him to be there forever. And Ramanuja Swami thus prepared Shankam and Chakram and offered to Lord Venkateshwara's hand, which are seen even today by us in the sanctum sanctorum of Lord Venkateshwara. So the Shankam and Chakram are very visible today. But during the Abhishekam time on Fridays we can see them well. So we have to go and see them. Because Ramanuja Swamiji gave them, Ramanuja Swami became Guru and Venkateshwara became his disciple. And that's the reason here for the Kalyana Mahotsavam, Ramanuja Swami also is gracing, witnessing the Kalyanam, and in the divine presence of his Guru, Lord Srinivasa is receiving Kalyanam here, and that's what is happening. So far Vishwaksena Puja is completed. Vishwaksena Puja completing, then they did Punya Havachanam to purify all the material for using here, and then they are sanctifying the kankanas. Kankanas are the threads that we of course tie to our hands. That is taking one sankalpa, taking a pledge. We take a pledge that I do this, I stand for this, like that. So that is called kankana dharana. The kankanas they will bring to you all, those who are sponsoring. For them they will give, and the gents should tie to their right wrist, whereas women, they have to tie those tags to their left wrist. Understand? So basically, when wife and husband are sitting for Kalyanam, wife should sit on the right side of the husband. Check once. Wife should be on the right side of the husband. And then husband should be on the left side of the wife. You know why? Do you know why? No. Not right, she's the boss. If they are on the right side, which is auspicious for man, he wants his wife should be always on the auspicious side of him. Whereas for ladies, left side is more auspicious. And hence, the ladies expect that husband should be on her left side, which is auspicious. That's why they both should sit like that. And if wife is only on the left side, then she will be on the dominating position in the home. Remember that. Always. And then only, because the kankanam for man is tied to right wrist, and for women for the left wrist, and then both the hands will be together, right? They won't be like crisscross. And when they walk, they can hold each other and can walk, otherwise they won't be able to hold like this. It is pretty much uncomfortable. And the scriptures also will give us this as the recommendation. And hence, wife should be always on the right side. Okay? So those kankanas which are to be offered to the Lord and our mothers, and also you, the performers of the Kalyanam, and whoever are sitting here, all of you are sitting on behalf of our mother, Padmavati. Understand? You are from the Padmavati side. You are representing Akasha Padmavati. No, Akasha not Padmavati. Akasha daughter is Padmavati. Kama swamburu ranjagat abhibhradagna agahi sriyama paripataya. Govinda. Who is Akasha wife? I didn't remember now. So you are representing Akasha Raja and his wife. And now Padmavati is your daughter, remember. And you are giving her in the marriage to the Lord. So just keep it in mind, okay? And now you are also going to receive that kankanams. and the performance of all the rituals being done by our Acharya. And now for that we have to take a sankalpa. Be in the sankalpa posture. Sankalpa posture is keeping your left hand up and right hand across it, and keep them tight and put them on your right thigh. Yeah. So this is the mudra posture called Sankalpa Mudra. In this Sankalpa Mudra, then we say that what we are going to do, etc., and who you are doing, to whom are you doing. All these things can be, just offered to him as Sankalpa. Now, here is the Sankalpa they are saying, and you need to repeat after them.
Om Shri Govinda 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 Shri Mahavishnoho Ajnaya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pararthe Shri Svetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvadamanvantare Kaliyuge Prathama Pade Kraunchadvipe Ramanakavarshe Aindra Khande America Dese Navajarasa Rashtre Kreenabhari Pattane Jeeyar Ashrame Kalyana Mandape Samasta Devata Bhagavat Bhagavata Acharya Sannidho Asmin Vartamana Vyavaharika Chandramanena Shri Prabhavadi Shashti Samvatsaranam Madhye Shri Shobhakrite Nama Samvatsare Uttarayane Grishma Rutau Ashadhamase Krishna Pakshe Pratipadi Subhatidhau Bhaumavasare Subhavasare Uttarashadha Nakshatre Purvashadha Nakshatre Subhayoga Subhakarana Evanguna Viseshana Visishtaya Asyam Subhatidhau Asya Shri Bhagavataha Devadevottamasya Shri Sita Lakshmana Hanumat Sameta Shri Ramachandra Swamiнаha Evam Shri Bhunila Sameta Shri Venkateswara Swamiнаha Evam Shri Bhagavad Ramanuja Acharya Swaminam Krupaya Asmat Acharyanam Mangalasasana Purvakam Loka Kalyanartham Rajarashtra Abhivruddhyartham Kshetra Abhivruddhyartham Sarvasampat Samruddhyartham Evam एवं
मम
मम
सकुटुम्बस्य च
सकुटुम्बस्य च
क्षेम
क्षेम
धैर्य
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 वीर्य
वीर्य
विजय
विजय
अभय
अभय
आयुरारोग्य
आयुरारोग्य
ऐश्वर्य
ऐश्वर्य
धनधान्य
धनधान्य
पुत्रपौत्र
पुत्रपौत्र
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
धर्म
धर्म
अर्थ
अर्थ
काम
काम
मोक्षाख्य
मोक्षाख्य
चतुर्विध
चतुर्विध
फल
फल
पुरुषार्थ
पुरुषार्थ
सिद्ध्यर्थम
सिद्ध्यर्थम
आध्यात्मिक
आध्यात्मिक
आधिदैविक
आधिदैविक
आधिभौतिक
आदिभौतिक
तापत्रय
तापत्रय
निवारणार्थम
निवारणार्थम
परिपूर्ण
परिपूर्ण
आयुष्य
आयुष्य
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
आरोग्य
आरोग्य
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
आचन्द्रार्कम
आचन्द्रार्कम
वंश
वंश
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
संकल्पित
संकल्पित
सर्वकार्येषु
सर्वकार्येषु
विजय
विजय
प्राप्त्यर्थम
प्राप्त्यर्थम
सर्वसंपत्
सर्वसंपत्
समृद्ध्यर्थम
समृद्ध्यर्थम
भगवद्भागवत
भगवद्भागवत
आचार्य
आचार्य
कैंकर्य
कैंकर्य
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम
संकल्पित
संकल्पित
श्री श्रीनिवास
श्री श्रीनिवास
कल्याण महोत्सव
कल्याण महोत्सव
आराधन कर्म एभिः श्रीवैष्णवैः महाजनैः सह भगवद्भागवत आचार्य कैंकर्यरूपेण अद्य करिष्ये Do namaskaram now. Now they are first of all offering the Kalyana Kankanas to the Lord and to Mahalakshmi and Bhudevi. And after offering them to the Lord, then they will bring to you all also, those who are sitting as Yajamans. You also should receive them. Govinda.
Govinda, Govinda, Om Vishveta Desavanesha Pravasyaya Jagarthamaghavannindra Sundhade Paravadanyat Puru Samphradam Vasvabhavruno Sharabhaya Rusi Bandhave Govinda Om Brihatsamakshatra Vruddhavrishnayam Drishtubhojasubhedamugraviram Indrastomena Panjadashena Madhyamidam Vatena Sagarena Raksha Govinda Rakshabandhana Muhurtastu Muhurto Astu Dadhastu Punah prananayamya
Now the Kankana Dharana they completed to the Lord, and now they are sending those Kankanas to all the Yajamanis. And now they are sanctifying the Yajñopavitam. Kankanadharana is for the Lord to take the oath, as we already just knew. Then why he is taking the Kankanam? What is the purpose? To protect all of us and to help us all in whatever ways it is possible. And for that, what he needs is compassion, right? We are always so great and we never commit any mistakes, isn't it? But we pose as if we are very, very great devotees. And because of that, when we stand in front of him, he will be pretty much upset with us. And then he becomes wild. But what needed then from him is his compassion, his grace. The grace should come up from him because he is having all sorts of great qualities like supremacy, commandability, and controllership, dictatorship, compassion, grace, and very, very charitable. All these qualities also there. But you know what happens most of the times, as you know very well, in a family, if the wife and husband are there, most of the times, I don't say that 100%, but most of the times, the males are pretty selfish. Yes or no? You are confused because they are sitting next to you. Male nature, I say masculine quality we call it. It's not just male and female. The power that runs this universe is run by the one who is able to dictate everything. Isa is called Isa. Isa means a commander, a dictator. If he is pretty soft, we know how to put our hand on his head. So, but he never allows that to happen. He is the one who is able to control everything. But he waits for the time and then he teaches lessons to everyone with all perfectness. But he is though commander and controlling everything, and we expect compassion only from him. Though we commit mistakes, but still we expect his compassion on us. And he should grace us. That's what we expect always. When there are these kind of qualities like controlling nature is there, compassion is there. But we don't expect that his controlling ability should come up and dominate. We expect only his compassion should be always up and control the controlling nature of that. So that when we stand in front of him, he should not open our files and say, you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't want it to happen. In a family, if at all sometimes, the father becomes upset with the children, it is only the mother who takes care of the children. She supports the children always. And then sometimes father, Govinda!
Vishnu, Radham, Vishnu, Prishtam, Vishnu, Syatre, Sto Vishnu, Syora, Vishnu, Dhruvama, Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu,
भगवान की
जय। यज्ञोपवीतधारण मुहूर्तस्य मुहूर्तो अस्तु दधास्तु। देवायर्षवाद्यासमनीयानि दत्त्वा तदर्थं कन्यां रवीध्वमिति चितरो भागवतोत्तमान् श्रीपाञ्चरात्रागमदत्रज्ञान् श्रीवैष्णवान् गन्धपुष्पफलताम्बूल दक्षिणक्षदादभिस्तोषयित्वा
दक्षिण अक्षतादि का तांबूलादि
ममेरजागं धियो अस्कभायदुत्तरगं सधस्तं विचक्रमाणस्त्रेधोरगायो विष्णो विष्णो पृष्ठमदे विष्णोस्य
As I said, always a father wants to see that the children grow with all discipline and properly, educated. But mother, though wants that, but her concern for the children's liking is very much. Whatever the children like, mother wants them to be provided. Sometimes father may not like, but still mother convinces father and allows him to give all the things that children need or children probably sometimes demand. So what we say in a family, father is always dominating, mother is always yielding. Yes? That is what I say most of the cases. There may be some kind of exceptions here and there, but that's okay. But father is a male, always is a selfish, and mother is always giving. Yes? And at the universal level, what we need to remember is not just like the worldly man and woman, that God will be having that kind of things at all. But what we call is a dominating nature is a masculine quality. Submissiveness is called a feminine quality. These qualities may be there with man or woman, isn't it? And giving is the feminine quality. Grabbing is masculine quality. Selfishness is a masculine quality. Selflessness is a feminine quality. Dictatorship is the masculine quality. And compassion is a feminine quality. You understand? We talk about the qualities, feminine quality or a masculine quality. This is what just we are talking to you. What you need to remember. So, in God, both will be there. But what we expect is that his generosity, compassion, giving nature, and not caring for the mistakes that are there is what we expect from him. They should always be dominating in him. And if we all personify those qualities, that is mother. And if we personify all these, the masculine qualities, that is what we see as the Lord. So Lord and a mother. Both will be there always. But we want always mother should be dominating. Mother's compassion should dominate in a family so that, the children will be growing safe. If mother also becomes more disciplined or discipline imposing one, and father is also imposing discipline only, then the children become machines. They just become machines. And if father is also very compassionate, mother also is very compassionate, they become worse. Right? If both impose things on children, then their hearts become very rough. And if both are pretty much, concerned and compassionate and just so lovely, then also they get spoiled. Father should dictate the things, and mother should be consoling them and providing those things. Then the children grow properly. They will be able to understand, Both should not be, with the same quality. Then the family never will be able to grow well. If sometimes father may be upset with children, then mother should take care of them. Sometimes mother may be upset with children, then father will take care of the children. They share the responsibility. One should be just dictating, one should be consoling. Both should be there in the family. That's why both are there, mom and father. At the universal level also we expect these two things will be there. And the personification of these qualities is only Lakshmi and Narayana, Padmavati and Venkateshwara, or Sita and Rama. And if it is, with other deities like Parvati and Shiva, and whomever just you see, the female deity is always representing compassion. The male deity is always representing commandability, controlling ability. We need both, right? Otherwise we won't be under control at all, because we are so brilliant. And we know how to exploit the even gods also for our own purposes. So both are expected. That is what we see in the form of Kalyanam. Both are there and both are here now, and we are performing Kalyanam. Are we performing Kalyanam newly to God today? They are our universal father and mother, right? Do you see that children perform Kalyanam to their father and mother? Huh? They do so, but when they reach a level called 60 years or something like that, then children perform that to their parents out of joy. Now today we are performing a Kalyanam to our universal father and mother, right? And why do we perform them, this Kalyanotsavam? Not because today we are newly performing, to get a kind of confidence in our hearts that Lord is always supported by my mother, and my mother is there with him always, because he is the one who is able to take good care of us. And in times when he is upset, yes, my mother is also there with him to convince him and allow him to provide things that are needed to us. That is what we expect from them. But one mother, remember, with Lord Srinivasa now, mothers are two, Sridevi and Bhudevi. And why two? For human beings like you, it is recommended only one. For God it is two, and sometimes three. Sri Devi, Bhudevi and Neela Devi. Vah, 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 vah. One rule for him and one rule for human beings. Sometimes people ask, why Swamiji these many to God? Does he need? Sir? Naina in Krishna Avatara 16,000. $16,108. Yeah. But normally we see Sri Devi, Bhudevi, Neela Devi, right? And people ask, why those many? Yeah, you got capacity. Why you are jealous? If you have capacity, then you. Who said no? With Krishna, he got 16,000. Why? They are happy and he is happy. Why you are worried? Why you are worried, my friend? These are innocent and ignorant or foolish questions people normally pose because they do not know about the concept of God, what exactly it is. I don't know whether you read this or not. Once in Portuguese, ISKCON people wanted to construct a temple of Lord Krishna. Did you read about it? Then the local people raised a strong objection saying that, no, he got 16,000 wives, which is not right. So the temple should not be allowed it to be here. That's how they raised the objection. And you know what was the result? The discussion was so long, and the ISKCON people were not permitted to construct that there. It went to the court, and there was a long, the case run in the courts. And on the final day, the judge, the attorney who is representing the ISKCON people, he put his argument before the judge, saying that it was a cross-examination probably. And then whoever are objecting are from the church. They objected this. So I think probably some ladies filed the case there. Even among them also, some nuns filed the case. That means through them they filed the case, of course. So the cross-examination when was going, then the advocate asked that nun who was standing there in the podium, he asked, you are a nun, isn't it? She said, of course. And how many nuns will be there across the world? They are in millions. Right? In every town you see there are millions. There are probably some thousands. So across the world there are millions of nuns are there. Nuns are ladies, lady priests. So he asked them, do you take an oath before becoming a nun? She said, yes, we take. And is it given by a bona fide the father? And she said, yes. What is the pledge that you take during the time while becoming a nun? He asked. Then she said, or probably that is what it is in the normal regular procedure, that I dedicate myself to the Jesus in all forms like father, mother, husband, child, brother, so and so, so and so. right? And so, you dedicate yourself as a wife also to the Jesus, isn't it? He asked. And they said, yes. Stopped the cross-examination, and immediately he said, note down, Your Honor, Jesus now across the world has millions of wives. Krishna is far better, only 16,000. Case was dismissed, and ISKCON people allowed to construct their temple there. Temple came up now. Now, I think everybody says that while praying to the Lord. You also say, and also I do say, Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Gurustvam. Sakha Tvameva is wrong. It's the wrong pattern. It's not the right pattern. Somebody distorted that and added it to as Sakha Tvameva, because this is what you listen in the temples most of the times, made by the North Indians. That's where you learned it. But this sloka is mentioned in the Saranagati Gadyam of Ramananda Swami 1000 years before. These people who chant this sloka came into existence very recently, here and there in their works, in their pujas, etc. But this sloka was chanted by Ramananda Swami in the Saranagati Gadya itself. If you go through the Saranagati Gadya of Swami's works, you see this sloka. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha gurus tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarvam Mama Deva Deva. This is not Ramananda Swamiji's composition. This is picked up from the Agamas. So even this sloka is mentioned in Agamas like this, which was taken by Ramanujacharya Swami, which you read even today in your prayers. Saranagati Gadya. See that. Of course, when we give the Guru Parampara books to people who have taken the initiation, like this only, not Sakhatvameva, Gurustvameva only, but people who do not look into the book may distort the sloka and say. So, we all say that Tvameva Sarvam Mamadeva Deva. Even Telugu also we used to chant, when you are young in your schools, Nive Tallivi Tandrivi, Nive Na Todu Nida, Nive Sakudau, Nive Gurudau, Daivamu, Nive Na Patiyu Gatiyu Nizamuga Krishna. How many of you remember this sloka? మూడో తరగతి అబ్బా వా 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 తరగతితో పాటు జ్ఞాపకం పెట్టుకున్నాడు ఈ పెద్ద మనిషి. వెరీ గుడ్, 100 మార్క్స్. ఎవరు మీరు చెప్పింది? మీరు రవీంద్ర గారా? అందుకు చెప్పారు మీరు. సో నాట్ ఓన్లీ వి, everybody who believe in God says this sloka, because controller of all the souls is always one only. You call with any name you like, that's a different thing. But the one who controls all the souls is always one and one only. Rest of the souls, all the souls, no matter where they are, souls take different forms, yes? What forms do they take? Like you. Animals, birds, devatas, insects, bacteria, different types of cells. Souls will take all these as their bodies depending upon their karma. This is what the scriptures talk about. And hence, all the souls are always run by only the one God. And all the souls belong to Him only, no matter whether they are devatas, whether they are humans, whether they are tiryaks, or stavaras like the plants and stuff. Because all these plants also having souls in them. That's where you find the life in the trees also. Even in stones we believe the existence of the soul. But of course there the body doesn't accept for some kind of functions. Here our body permits many functions, but for the soul in an animal, there the body doesn't permit to speak, though the tongue is there. Understand? Tongue is there, body is there, tongue also is there. But the tongue doesn't permit that body mechanism to speak like you and I speak. They may be speaking in a different way. You see, when two are moving, they come close, just they do something and again keep going in their own way. They may be speaking with each other, we don't. They must be having their own language, which you don't understand or I don't understand. It doesn't mean that they have no language. So the souls are existing even in stones. That is what the Vedas declare. Body is different for them. So all the souls, irrespective of what kind of body they possess, belong to only one God. That is Lord Krishna. And Narayana you call him. All these souls, whether they are in the Devata body, 33 crores of Devatas, what people say, right? 33 kotla Devatalu. 330 millions of Devatas are there. Yes. And we human beings, we don't know how many billions. As per the records available, probably 7 or 800 billions. Maybe, we don't know. And animals, how many we don't know. Birds, how many we don't know. Other creatures, how many we don't know. But there are souls even in them. And plants, how many we don't know. Souls are there even in them. Chaturvarniyam, it is said. Deva, Manushya, Tiryak and Sthavara. All these souls belong to one God. Remember, but all these forms, all these bodies are made of 16 types of elements. 16 types of elements. Panchabhutas. You know the Panchabhutas, right? The earth, water, fire, air and ether. So these are 5 Panchabhutas we call them. And the soul have 5 sensory organs. What we call them as Jnana Indriyas. And also we have 5 Karma Indriyas to the body to function. How many now? Panchabhutas. And for you to experience them, 5 Jnana Indriyas, and to function 5 Karma Indriyas. How many? Plus 1 mind. Manas. 16. These are the 16. The number 16 is how that is coined. 16. With them the body is formed. For all. And we are in thousands. Thousands means innumerable. Vandalu, Velu, Lakshalu. These are the numbers when they use to say that there are so many. And how many all these kinds of things are there? So many. To say that they said 16,000. 16,000 to Lord Krishna. All these 16,000 means all the four Chaturvarnya creatures, souls in these bodies, belong to one supreme controller. That is Lord. That's Lord Lakshmi Narayana. Came in the form of Krishna, that's okay. Are these 16,000 numbers relevance? It's not literally, he got 16,000 wives. He may be having in Krishna Avatara, that's a different thing. But the number has a relevance, that's what you need to understand. And representing all of us, all the souls, Mother will keep it, remember that. Remember, I'll ask you after this is over. And to represent all the souls, there is Mother. Mother also one among us only, remember. Lakshmi also one among us. She is also a soul. But she is highly pure soul. Unpolluted soul. That is Mahalakshmi. That is Bhudevi. That is Neela Devi. So whoever are with Lord, they are polluted, untouched with any kind of things. That's what the scriptures talk about. So because she means why we say she? Because that soul is with feminine qualities to represent us, to intercede on our behalf. That's why we call them as mother. And that mother will be in the form of Shri on one side, Bhu on the other side, Neela in his heart. So three forms, always there. You know why? It's not three ladies on three sides, but it is one mother in many forms around him to support us. When we go stand in front of him seeking his grace, then he says, I don't want to see you like a Hiranyakasipu. Then he turns his face side. Mother will be there. Called Sri Devi. She says, Lord, after all they are children, little guys, do mistakes. If children won't do, naughty things, you and I do. Unfortunately, now only they are doing, not and పిల్లలు కాకపోతే ఏమండి గడబడి చేసే అబ్బా మా పిల్లాడు మాట వింటలేదండి, మీరు వింటున్నారండి మాట వినడానికి, వాడు వినకపోవడం. But children are represented by the mother, and she says, hey, after all, little boy, or did some mistake, it's okay, then what? Did mistake, then what? He's only our child now. If our child did any mistake, means who should be punished? You. Because you allowed them to do mistakes, so they did it. If you do not allow them to commit any mistake, they won't commit. If you take care of them properly, why do they commit mistakes? So, for any kind of mistake you find with children, it is the fault of the parents. They should be punished. Okay? Are you ready? I am ready. Are you also ready? And he says, no. Then allow him. Then allow him. Then he says, oh, you are here arguing? I don't want to see you. He turns his face to the other side. Mother takes another form called Bhudevi and then starts arguing with him. Okay, Who do not commit mistakes? When you appeared in the form of Rama, Krishna, other avatars, you also did something. I also did something, because the nature of the earth to make people commit mistakes. Why unnecessarily you are so upset with him? Just bear with him, no? Bhudevi is the personification of tolerance. Tolerance. We are stepping on her every day. Is she upset with us? Tolerance. So she says, just allow him, that's okay, no. What is the wrong in it? And then he says, you are here arguing on his behalf? Then I don't want to see anybody. Neela Devi is here. And she says, hey, right? He did not go to pub. He didn't go to casino. He came to the temple. He came to the ashram. Be happy with it. This itself is a very generous gesture. Not going to somewhere else and spoiling the time, energy, and everything. He came to this kind of place to spend his time well. At least to say a few bucks for him. If you are allowed to be somewhere in the outside, you don't keep silent, right? You purchase something and start drinking something and eat something. At least, such kind of waste things is not doing. Be happy with it. That itself is a great thing. This is the way mother argues on behalf of the children. To say this, that mother always takes care of us, then they organized Bhudevi, Sri Devi, Neela Devi, and we want they always should be with him, standing guard for us. So whenever we feel like, we are insecure, then we feel them to be together, and then we are happy. Mother is there, we are happy always. That is Kalyanam. We are not performing Kalyanam newly to God today. They are always together. But it is a kind of raising the confidence in us. That's what we do. But while doing, Agama scriptures gave us permission to perform, bringing them together. You can do like you bring a boy and girl as a family. By performing an activity called marriage, like that you can do to us also. When I chose to be a deity, I accept everything you do. And while doing whatever the services you do to a human, do things to me also like that. I do accept. This is what permission given to us by God in scriptures. So we do all these things here. See, while performing the marriage, as they give the kankanam, they give the yajñopavitam, they do mahasankalpa, and then they keep that, what do you call it? Jilakara bellam, Goda Jeerakam they call it, Goda Jeerakam. And they keep it, and then they take the Mangala Sutram, they offer the Mangala Sutram. Mangala Sutrams are in different ways, You, the Telugu people, take the two small pendants like stuff and then you decorate it. And in South India, they observe another type of things as Mangala Sutram. North Indians, you go, they take another type of the garlands like stuff. And some kind of beads, black beads or red beads and different colors. And then they keep the sindhuram here on their head. See, some type of insignia, a mark, they indicate to celebrate that, what you call that marriage, the Kalyanotsava, right? It may vary from place to place. And if it is in the Western countries, then you may see that they are changing the rings and then they do. Processes may change, but the purpose is the same. They both should come together and then take care of the the practices they are doing for future. Understand? The purpose is not just simply to enjoy. The purpose is to see their beliefs, their faith, their practices, usages, customs, traditions, all these things should be continued in a lineage for which they need a child. He should be taught and then he should continue further. The lineage should never be stopped because it did not stop till us, and we should not become the last one for the lineage. We should take it forward. Marriage purpose is that. The very goal of the marriage is that, for which they stand. And we should also stand. Thus we make them in the forms like humans. As you see the humans coming together, thus you can do that with God also, bringing them together. And celebrate it. I accept it. That's what he said. So we are doing that. Otherwise, it's not something in a new activity that you are doing. And it's not that, he's having so many wives, etc. But we need to understand these kind of things. There are so many delicate things which probably sometimes we do not know and creates a kind of, wrong opinions, and then we become negative to these kind of things, forming some ideology in our mind, and then go away from the mainstream of the life. Okay. Now, we are here offering the Yajñopavitam to the Lord, and now they take the Sankalpa. First of all, they talk about the Gotra. While performing the marriage to you also, they nowadays, which is really not necessary, but people look into Gotras, the Nakshatras, and again, the matching numbers like, 16 or 20, 23, 24, 30. We don't know why they see all these kind of things, which is absolutely not necessary. Because they are not following any kind of things, right from their childhood. But it's somehow, for some kind of practice they do, like taking the Gotram, seeing the Chandrabalam and Grahas, the positiveness and the negativity, all these kind of things they go through, which is, of course, in the practice. And so now for him, they chant the Gotra and Pravaras, who are the parents, the grandparents and great-grandparents to him, to her, and also what is the nakshatram for them, what is the family background, etc., etc. And they will chant. Let's all listen to that, enjoy properly, and try to understand that, remembering what we are doing is what he accepts from us, right? But they are eternal parents for all of us, to the universe at large. Remember that. Now it is the Pravaras.
Chatusagara pariyandam go brahmanebhyah shubham bhavatu ananta veda sakhaadhyayine paravyuha vibhavantaryam mirchavatara panchavrishe pravarambita achyuta gotrodbhavaya chaturdasa bhuvanabhishwaraya akhilanda goda brahmandanayaya tattvaditaya sakala nishkalanga swarupaya Sudasudachila pada padmayugalaya Akhila lokonnata pavitraya Artatrana parayanaya Paravyuha vibhavantaryam Yarchavatara swarupine Pare parabrahma sarmanonatre Vyuhe Vyuhanarayana sarmanah pautraya Vibhave Vasudeva sarmanah putraya Archavarare Sri Venkateswara Swamine Kanyarthine Varaya Vrunidhvam.
As a part of it, first of all, In olden days, from the boy they used to go for searching, in search of girl. Old days, right? But nowadays, of course, all these kind of things are not necessary. They make all the arrangements and then only they come and inform to the parents. But then it is the boy who used to engage some people who know about himself and his family background very well. And they used to go in search of the girl and meet with the father of the parents of the girl, and they used to tell them how this is what it is, and we are from this guy, and looks that you have a daughter with you, and we feel that it is good for them, and are you okay with it? To give your daughter in marriage to Lord Narayana. Are you okay with it? That's what it is what they are asking you also now. That the one who is standing here in the name of Lord Venkateshwara, son of the Vyuha Vasudeva, and his father was Vyuha Narayana, and his father was the Parabrahma, the ultimate Lord himself. It means came in those phases to earth, appearing in front of us. That is what his background. And of course, you need not worry whether he is able to take care of your girl or not. He is very well off, because all the world are his property. And hence that he will be able to take care of the family very well. So are you okay with it? Now they are asking you, because they thought that you are all the parents of that girl, Sridevi, Bhudevi, etc. And hence they are asking you, are you ready to give your daughter to him in the marriage? Is it okay with you? Huh? Not happy totally. Okay. Then you have to say that yes, in a reply that they can understand. They asked, Vurani Dhvam, that is what they asked. Are you ready? Then what you have to say? Yeah, we are okay. Vurani Mahe. And then you can say, oh, what a great thing it is. We are really delighted to give a daughter to him. Then you can say, Aho Dasyamaha. Now they go from your behalf to him again, because they came from him to inform you. Taking your acceptance, now they go back to the Lord and they say, hey, we brought, you wanted one, but we brought two, you see. And their gotras are like this. That they are going to say now to him.
Bhagavat Samipangatva Brugate Chitussagarabarayannam Go Brahmanebhya Shubham Bhavatu Chidachidishwaratraya Risheya Pravaranvita Saubhagya Gotrodbhavam Vishwambara Sarmano Naptrim Ratnagara Sarmanah Pautri.
Vishwambara is the great grandfather. And the second one is Ratnakara, and his son was Kshiranava, and his daughter is our Sridevi.
Sridevi namni mimam kanyam Chatussagarabarayannam
That is one.
Brahmanebhya Shubham Bhavatu Vasundhara Sthira Dharatraya Risheya Pravaranvita
Lavanya Gotrodbhava.
Lavanya is their gotram.
Vipula Sarmano Naptri
Vipula is the first one.
Gahvara Sarmanah Pautri.
Next one is the Gahvara.
Kasyapa Sarmanaha
And
Manassankalpa
Kasyapa is
Putri.
the third one, who is with his Sankalpa he got Bhudevi as his daughter.
Bhunam nimimang kanyam Tataha samrajyamideshaslavadicha
Ashirvadam Guruyad.
And now the process goes with the blessings from the Vedic scholars.
Swarajyam
Vairajyam
Because the Acharya Ramanuja is there, and he will bless the couple. What you call it as? What do you call it? Nishchitartham.
Tirnanagasvapadaranam sumangalyo sadadam dirghamayo.
You call it as a Nishchitartham, isn't it? That is what it is. Nishchitartham is done. And now the Vedic blessings were showered to the would-be couple, and with the grace of Ramanujacharya Swami.
Balavandam prabhutvandameva rajadhipadarbabuva Tirnanagasvapadaranam sumangalyo sadadam dirghamayo. Tadaha gadayavaraaya sanardham udagagrangurchandadyad Govinda ayante vishtaraha pradadvishriti mantrena vada prakshalanam kuryad om pradadvishnastavadevirya.
Just to keep observing what are the services they are offering, whether they are going in tune to what you have already experienced probably during your marriage time. If you are able to still remember.
Om archada prarjada priyamedhaso archada archandaputraka udaparanna shrishmarjada archada prarjada hiranyaropaidi mantrena srivatsanguliyaka makaragundala manoharaihi devavalankrutya.
Ready to sing something, isn't it? Brahma kadigina padamu, pada prakshalanam they are offering now.
Hiranyayatvaryonernisadhya hiranyadadadatyannamasmai sakalaradhanisvarchidamastu adhamasubharagam dasimadasammishram rajatapatre nihaya pavitradvayam minyasya madhuvadeti madhu दधिक्रामन्नेति दधिमधिमन्त्रयेत् ॐ मधुमादारुदायदे मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वी
పాదము బ్రహ్మముతాలిని పాదము బ్రహ్మ కడిగిన పాదము బ్రహ్మముతాలిని పాదము బ్రహ్మ కడిగిన పాదము చెల్లగి వసుధ గొలిచినని పాదము మోపిన పాదము.
Offering the sacred water on all of us and just to receive them.
బలితల మోపిన పాదము తలక గగనము తన్నిన పాదము తలక గగనము తన్నిన పాదము బలైపుగాచిన పాదము బ్రహ్మ కడిగిన పాదము బ్రహ్మము తానేని పాదము
గోవిందా
బ్రహ్మ కడిగిన పాదము.
భగవాన్ కీ గోవిందా. ఓం యువం వస్త్రాని వసావసాధే యువోరచ్ఛిద్ర సర్గాః.
They are offering Madhubarkam. After offering Madhubarkam, they offer clothes. So the clothes also are called as Madhubarkas. Madhubarkam is not the clothes, as a matter of fact. The honey and the yogurt, they mix up and give just to the boy when he comes to the marriage place. Govinda. Then as a token of charity, they let a few oxen just go into free world. Because in those days, they used to consider that cows and oxen are the real wealth to them. So that means while doing any good activity in your home, keep doing some kind of charity also, support some causes to the common people in the society. So which, give their good heart with you also.
నక్షత్రమార్గమవలోక్య మధ్య యవనికాన్ నిధాయ ష్టకాని పఠేత్.
Now they are going to chant that 8 beautiful slokas blessing the would-be couple with all the auspiciousness to just shower on them. Let all the devatas bless them, all the rishis bless, all the pativratas bless them, all the deities in the temples bless them, all the rivers bless them, like that. They chant just 8 slokas called Asta Mangalam.
Sadeva Laknam Sudivam Dadeva Tarabalam Chandrabalam Dadeva
విద్యాబలం నైవ బలం దదేవ లక్ష్మీపదే ఘర్యగం స్మరామి సావధానాస్ ముహూర్తే.
You also can add the blessings to the would-be couple, because that is Saraswati. So when they do Savadhana, we all can just just add our blessings.
Hello.
Yeah, once. 8 times they do it.
Kuchakumbha Kunguma Parirambha Gunanan Nidhihi Purvacharya Kadamba Sevita Pada Shri Pancharatradava Vishwaksena Vibhishana Prabhutabhir Bhaktai Sada Sevitaha Payanna Bhagavan Purana Purushah Kuri Sada Mangalam Savadhana Sumuhurte Savadhana Sulagne Savadhana Shri Lakshmi Kamalalaya Vasumati Rama Jagadrakshane Kalyani Sakaleswari Sarasija Bhagyana Sandhayini Shobhangi Vimaleswari Vimalini Narayani Sri Sati Payanna Bhagavan Purana Purusha Kuruyat Sada Mangalam Savadhana Sumurte Savadhana Sulagne Savadhana Shri Range Garuda Chalen Janagiro Simhachale Mandire Vaikunthe Ganakachalo Yadagiro Narayanakhachale Loka Loka Mahachale Janashadho Punyachale Swasrayaha Payanno Bhagavan Purana Purusha Kuruyat Sada Mangalam Savadhana Sumuhurte Savadhana Sulagne Prasadadhvaja Saudha Mandava Maha Savarna Pithol Prakarantarahe Bharatna Rujirjadvalyamano Harihi Nityam Nityam Mahotsavam Bahuvidam Masanja Pakshotsavam Samprapto Bhagavan Purana Purushah Kuruyat Sada Mangalam Savadhana Sumurte Savadhana Sulagne Savadhana Meenah Kachapasu Karo Nagamudo Gubjo Mahabhargavo Ramo Yadavanayako Barasakha Sri Krishna Kalyakwayah Lokanam Paripalanaya Janevo Devo Jagadrakshakah Payanno Bhagavan Purana Purusha Kuruyat Sada Mangalam Savadhana Sumuhurte Savadhana Sulagne Savadhana Vedavyasa Parashara Jagamuhi Praklada Rukmangado Vishwaksena Vibhisharascha Hanuman Srivena Deyadayah Eteir Bhagavatottamairamadinam Samstuyamanas Sada Payanno Bhagavan Purana Purusha Kuruyat Sada Mangalam
सावधान सुमुहूर्ते सावधान सुलग्ने सावधान
श्रीरामानुज भट्टरार्य गोपानंद संकर्षण श्री सौदर्शन पांचजन्य भरताचार्यै स वैष्णवैः एतैर्भागवतोत्तमैरनुदिनं संसेव्यमानो हरिः पायान्न भगवान् पुराणपुरुषः कुर्यात् सदा मङ्गलम् सावधान सुमुहूर्ते सावधान सुलग्ने सावधान नानावेद पुराण सार विभव श्रीपाञ्चरात्रागमः शास्त्राणामधिगैः समस्तफलैः श्रीवैष्णवैः शाश्वतः भक्तैर्भागवतोत्तमैरनुदिनं संसेव्यमानो हरिः पायान्न भगवान् पुराणपुरुष कुर्यात् सदा मङ्गलम्
सावधान सुमुहूर्ते
सावधान सुलग्ने सावधान
अथ कन्यादान समये महासंकल्प पठनं कुर्यात् ओम अथानंदवीर्यस्य श्रीमदादिनारायणस्य
संकल्प posture. Now the Mahasankalpam is chanted, really very important.
परिभ्रममाणानाम् अनेक
Actually, this is the Mahasankalpam, what they call, which is very, very important to perform. I think probably this is the main Sankalpam which we need to hear and understand. Just listen to that first.
प्रतिलोमेन भूलोक भुवर्लोक सुवर्लोक महल्लोक जनलोक तपोलोक सत्यादिलोक सप्तकानामधो भागे महानालायमान फणिराजराजशेषस्य सहस्रफणामण्डलमण्डिते ऐरावत पुण्डरीक वामन कुमुदाञ्जन पुष्पदन्त सार्वभौम सुप्रतीकाख्य अष्टदिग्दण्डि शुण्डादण्डोत्तम्भिते लोकालोकाचलवलयिते लवनेक्षुसुरा सिर्पितधिक्षीर शुद्धोदकार्णवैः परिवृते जम्बूप्लक्ष कुशक्रोञ्जसाकसामल पुष्कराख्य सप्तद्वीपैरावृते अमरावती यशोवती अम्भोवती रैवती सिद्धवती साध्यवती गान्धर्ववत्यलकावती प्रभृति विराजिते यमनैरुतवर्णवायुकुबेरैशानाद्यष्टदिक्पालकैः पालिते लोकालोकपर्वतैरावृते अत्र पृथिव्यां लक्षाष्टकयोजन प्रमाण कुशद्वीपेन परिवृते कुशद्वीपाद्विगुणित षोडशलक्षयोजन सप्रमाणे तावत् प्रमाणदधिमण्डोदकेन सागरेण परिवेष्टिते कार्तिकेय प्रहरणोन्मथित नितम्ब बिम्बकुञ्ज मञ्जुल वर्णाभिगुप्त क्रौञ्च पर्वत परिमण्डितत्वेन क्रौञ्चद्वीपनामाभिभूषिते शुक्रवर्धमान भोजन उपबर्हण नन्दनन्दन सर्वतो भद्रनामकैः सप्तवर्ष पर्वतैः सपर्वतैः परिमण्डिते अभय अमृतौघ आर्यका तीर्थवती वृत्तिरूपवती पवित्रवती नाम्नीभिः सप्तनदीभिः समाप्लाविते पुरुष ऋषभद्र देवक नाम वर्षपुरुषैः अपूर्णाञ्जलि संप्रीणित देवदेव परमशिवस्वरूपि जनार्दने मेरोरुत्तर दिग्भागे क्रौञ्चद्वीपे नवजरसराष्ट्रे क्रीणभरीपत्तने जीयराश्रमे कल्याणमण्डपे समस्तदेवता भगवद्भागवद आचार्य सन्निधौ श्रीभूभुजावल्लिका संश्लेषणाक्रान्त पीनस्तनाम्भोज पत्रावलीलाञ्छितोरस्य श्रीमदादिनारायणस्य नाभिसरोजे विराजमानस्य सकल जगदुत्पत्तिहेतोः परब्रह्मणानियुक्तस्य भृगुपुलस्य पुलः प्रत्यङ्गिरो मरीच्यत्रिदक्ष वसिष्ठाख्याः नवब्रह्म तेषां मध्ये कार्यब्रह्मणः परमायुर्वर्षशतं तदर्थे याते प्रथमवर्षे प्रथमपक्षे प्रथमदिवसेभ्यः द्वितीये यामे तृतीये मुहूर्ते त्रयोदश घटिकाधिक्रान्त द्विचत्वारिंशद्विघटिकाः कूर्मकल्प ब्रह्मकल्प वराहकल्प सावित्रिकल्पानां मध्ये శ్రీ శ్వేతవారాహకల్పే స్వాయంభువస్వారోచిష ఔత్తమతామసరైవ తదాక్షుష వైవస్వత సావర్ణిదాక్ష బ్రహ్మరుద్రధర్మరౌచ్య భౌమ్యాది చతుర్దశ మన్వంతరేషు మధ్యగత సప్తమే వైవస్వత మన్వంతరే మత్స్యకూర్మ వరాహ నారసింహ వామన భార్గవ రాఘవ నవమే బౌద్ధావతారే అష్టావింశతమే మహాయుగే సహస్రపరిమితే కృతయుగే యాతే ద్వాదశలక్షాసన్నవతిసహస్రపరిమితే అష్టలక్షాచతుషష్టిసహస్రపరిమితే ద్వాపరయుగే చ యాతే చతుర్లక్షాద్వాత్రింశత్సహస్రపరిమితే కలియుగే ప్రథమపాదే యుధిష్ఠిర విక్రమార్క శాలివాహన విజయాభినందన నాగార్జునాదిశిక్షకేషు తృతీయే శాలివాహన సకే అస్మిన్ వర్తమానం వ్యావహారికచాంద్రమానేన శ్రీ ప్రభవాది షష్ఠి సంవత్సరాణాం మధ్యే శ్రీ శోభకృన్నామ సంవత్సరే ఉత్తరాయణే గ్రీష్మ ఋతౌ ఆషాఢమాసే కృష్ణపక్షే ప్రతిపది శుభతిథౌ వాసరః జయవాసరే శుభవాసరే పూర్వాషాఢా నక్షత్రే శుభయోగ శుభకరణ ఏవం గుణ విశేషణ విశిష్టాయాం అస్యాం శుభతిథౌ. ప్లీజ్ రిపీట్ ఆఫ్టర్ మీ ఆన్ సంకల్ప ముద్ర. ఓం
ఓం
పూర్వోక్త ఏవం గుణ విశేషణ విశిష్టాయాం అస్యాం శుభతిథౌ మమ అనాది అవిద్యా వాసనయా ప్రవర్తమానే అస్మిన్ సంసారచక్రే మహతి నానాయోనిషు జనిత్వా కేనాపి భాగ్య విశేషేణ ఇదానీం మనుష్యజన్మ ప్రాప్తవతః మమ జన్మ ప్రభృతి ఏతత్ క్షణపర్యంతం కృతానాం నవవిధానాం మహాపాతక ఉపపాతకాదీనాం అపనోదనాయ సద్యః శ్రీమన్నారాయణ కైంకర్యరూపం శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామినః కైంకర్యరూపం కన్యాదానమహం కరిష్యే. డూ నమస్కార్. ఓం హిరణ్యగర్భః సమవర్తతాగ్రే భూతస్య జాతః పరేగ ఆసీత్ సదాధార పృథివీంద్యాముతేనాంగస్మై దేవాయ హవిషా విధేమ. కన్యాదాన ముహూర్త సుముహూర్తో అస్తు. ప్లీజ్ రిపీట్. ఓం నమః పుండరీకాక్ష పుండరీకాక్ష నారాయణ నారాయణ జగన్మయ జగన్మయ అభిరామ అభిరామ శరీరేశ శరీరేశ పీతాంబర పీతాంబర సముజ్వల సముజ్వల సర్వలక్షణ సర్వలక్షణ సంపన్న సంపన్న సర్వాభరణ సర్వాభరణ భూషిత భూషిత మహాలక్ష్మీ మహాలక్ష్మీ ఇమాం కన్యాం కన్యాం తుభ్యం తుభ్యం దాస్యామి దాస్యామి విష్ణవే విష్ణవే గృహాణ గృహాణ జగతాం జగతాం యోగక్షేమాయ యోగక్షేమాయ పురుషోత్తమ భూనాంనీం ఇమాం కన్యాం తుభ్యం దాస్యామి విష్ణవే గృహాణ జగతా యోగక్షేమాయ పురుషోత్తమ గోడు వెంకటేశ భగవాన్ కీ కన్యాదాన సద్గుణ్యార్థం గోదాన భూదాన హిరణ్యదాన సాలగ్రామదానాది షోడశ మహాదానాని కరిష్యే. ఈ కళ్యాణ మహోత్సవ శుభ సందర్భంగా స్వామికి అమ్మవార్లకి కూడా మన గోవిందరాజు గారి దంపతులు వస్త్రాల్ని ఆభరణాల్ని సమర్పిస్తున్నారు. ఆచార్య ప్రత్యక్ష పర్యవేక్షణలు. గోవింద గవామంగేషు తిష్టంతే భువనాని చతుర్దశ యస్మాదస్య ప్రదానేన శాంతిం ప్రయచ్చమే. ప్లీజ్ రిపీట్ ఆఫ్టర్ మీ. అనేన గోదానేన శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి ప్రియతాం సర్వసస్యాశ్రయా భూమి.
We are offering, to the would-be couple, we are offering something that is supporting their future, right? That's like that we are supposed to do 16 danas, but as a token of that, they do 4 danas: Godana, Bhudana, Hiranyadana, Salagrama Dana. These kind of 4 things they do. And in the Mahasankalpa, they said the one who is here receiving the Kalyanam is not just an idol, but he is the Lord himself as a deity, who is beyond the time and space, is here accepting our services. That is what we did. And then when he accepted to receive, then we started offering these things. And first thing you did the Godanam now. I mean, we all can do that, Godanam, Bhudanam, etc., right, to the Lord. Can we do? In your heart. Physically, there may be a kind of poverty for us, it doesn't matter, but God has given us good heart, right? A very, very powerful heart. And we can at least think that kind of thing, like, let me give, 1,000 the Brahmin cows to the Lord to support his, activities. And then Bhudanam also you can do. What kind of Bhudanam you can do? Well, let me give 1,000 acres of land to the Lord. అనుకోవడానికి తప్పేంటండి, మీరే ఫిజికల్గా చేయమంటలేదు కదా, ఇచ్చేయమంటలేదు కదా. అంటే మనస్సు అనుకోవడానికి మనకేమి దరిద్రమేం లేదు కదా. హాయిగా అనుకోవచ్చు, హాయిగా చేయొచ్చు. మనస్సులో అనుకుంటే అట్లీస్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ థింక్ ఇన్ అవర్ హార్ట్, గాడ్ థింక్స్ ప్రాబబ్లీ, this guy having so much, good heart, it looks like. Let's provide him such kind of things so that he can really do it. మన మనసులో సంకల్పంలో కొరత లేకుండా చేస్తే అలా చేయగలిగే కెపాసిటీ మనకి ఇవ్వాలి అని ఆయనకు అనిపిస్తుంది. Isn't it? So we can always, think of high things, always aim at stars. You can at least beat the bush. అయ్యా అనుకోండి హాయిగా, ఇప్పుడు గోదానం అయింది, 10,000 గోవులు పాపం వసుదేవుడు అండి జైల్లో ఉండగా కృష్ణుడు పుట్టాడు కదా. పిల్లాడు పుట్టినప్పుడు ఏదో కొన్ని చారిటీస్ చేయాలి. ఏం చేస్తాడు జైల్లో కూర్చునైనా? మనస్సులో అనుకున్నట్టండి, 10,000 ఆవులు నేను ఇప్పుడు దానం ఇస్తున్నాను అని అనుకున్నట్టండి. పాప అంతకంటే ఏం చేయగలడు ఆయన? సో మనకుండే దాంట్లో మనం అట్లాంటి సంకల్పాలు చేసుకోండి చక్కగా. ఇప్పుడు భూదానం కూడా చేద్దరు కానీ.
సర్వసస్యాశ్రయా భూమి వరాహేన సముద్ధృత యస్మాదస్యా ప్రదానేన అదశాంతిం ప్రయచ్చమే. అందరూ చెప్పనమ్మా. అనేన భూదానేన శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి ప్రియతాం.
భూదానం, హిరణ్యదానం. అదే
హిరణ్యగర్భగర్భస్థం.
ఇమీడియట్ గా వాళ్ళు ఎవరు ప్రామిస్ చేయట్లేదు, చేత లోపల చేసుకుంటారు, లోపల చేసుకుంటారు.
ప్రయచ్చమే. ఇప్పుడు హిరణ్యదానం చెప్తున్నాము, అందరూ చెప్పండమ్మా. అనేనా హిరణ్య దానేన శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి ప్రియతా. నాలుగవది
సువర్ణ దానం ఇస్ గోల్డ్. చక్కగా ఎంత గోల్డ్ మీరు ఇవ్వగలుగుతారు దేవుడికి? మనసువేనండి. ఒక బిలియన్ టన్స్ ఆఫ్ గోల్డ్ అని అనుకోవడానికి కూడా దరిద్రేనండి బాబు. 1 million tons ఆఫ్ గోల్డ్. బహుశా మీకు జ్ఞాపకం ఉండి అనుకుంటాను, when we are trying to collect gold to make the gold Ramanuja in our Statue of Equality in Hyderabad, do you remember? I think most of you also might have donated for that purpose, right? Then we wanted the Ramanuja's deity must be made in gold, and for which 120 kgs of gold should be needed. That is what we wanted to collect, of course, from different people. So many people gave, a few people also have given. But here, it was announced in our Jet Ashram here, it was Mrs. Geeta and Vijay. I don't know whether they are here or not. Are they here? No, they are not here. From Connecticut. That Geeta ji is a doctor, of course. And then she said, because Ramanuja Swami statue you are making, and Ramanuja Swami gave Astakshari, so I give 8 kgs of gold. The first announcement came here when we did it in this ashram. And thus, I think it started, and of course, from all over the places also it was collected. And 120 kgs was used, and now the Ramanuja's Swarna Murti, who was dedicated to the world by the President of India, is receiving pujas on a regular basis. And just for your information, అనుకోవడానికి ఏం తప్పేం లేదండి. Taking the good sankalpa is always nice. Come on, let me do something to the Lord. అనుకోవచ్చు కదండి, అనుకోవచ్చా అనుకోకూడదా? మరి గట్టిగా అనుకోండి, గట్టిగా బాగా అనుకోండి. అయ్యా నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ మన మిస్టర్ అండ్ మిసెస్ మన విజయ్ గారు కాదు, గోవిందరాజులు గారు, వారు రమా గారు డ్రెస్సెస్ పెరుమాళకి వస్త్రాలు పూసలు వాటన్నిటిని కూడా సమర్పణ చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు ఫణిలక్ష్మి గారని వారు కూడా సమర్పణ చేశారు. ఇక్కడ వెనకాతలు ఉన్నారు. ఇలాగా వాళ్ళు పర్ల్స్ సమర్పణ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇంకా నవరత్నాలు కూడా సమర్పణ చేసుకోవచ్చు. రైట్, అదంతా మనమందరం కలిసి చేయొచ్చు. మనసులో బోల్డని నవరత్నాలు కృష్ణదేవరాయల కారంలో అలా బుట్ల వీధుల్లో పోసి మన పుట్నాలు అమ్మినట్టు అమ్మేవారట. రైట్, పప్పు బెల్లాల్లాగా. అలాగా మనం కూడా బోల్డ్ అని నవరత్నాలు, బోల్డ్ అని జేడ్స్, పర్ల్స్, రూబీస్, డైమండ్స్ అవన్నీ మనం పెరుమాళకి ఇద్దాము. జస్ట్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ దట్.
తిరుమల కళ్యాణ సందర్భంలో 4వ దానం సాలగ్రామ దానం. అందరూ కూడా చెప్పండి. సాలగ్రామ శిలాచక్రే భువనాన చతుర్దశ యస్మాదస్యాః ప్రదానేన అదశాన్నం ప్రయచ్చమే. అందరూ చెప్పండి. అనేన సాలగ్రామ దానేన శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి ప్రియతాం येभिः गोभू हिरण्य सालग्राम दानादि षोडश महादानैः श्री वेंकटेश्वर स्वामी प्रीयताम् अथ चूर्णिकावठनं कुर्यात् स्रानान् द्विजगुरुदैवत्यानां समस्त जगदाधार महामण्डूककूर्म यज्ञवराह शेषपतिनां समस्त मंगलालंकृतस्य सकल कल्याण लक्षण लक्ष्मी समेतस्य सिंह चक्र गदा सार्ंगाद्यायुधस्य श्रीवत्सकौस्तुभ लक्ष्मी मनोहर वक्षस्थलस्य तिथिवार नक्षत्र मुहूर्त होरात्रे कालनां सद्वादशां सत्रिंशां त्रिंशत्सहस्राणां निरन्तरमनुकूलाः स्वस्ति सर्वे ग्रहाः शुभ एकादश स्थान फलदाः वरदाः सुप्रसन्नाः सुमुहूर्ताः भवन्तु
सुमुहूर्तयोः
शिरसि सजीरपुरं निक्षिपेत्
sanctified by the divine touch of Ramanuja Swami. Now they are offering those to Lord offers to the mother and they offer to the Lord also.
गोविन्दा ओम ध्रुवंदे राजा वरुण
गोविन्दा
राष्ट्रं धारयता ध्रुवं ध्रुवेण हविषा तस्मै देवाय ब्रुवन् अयं च ब्रह्मणस्पते धारण मुहूर्तस्तु मुहूर्त अस्तु दहस्तु बोल वेंकटेश भगवान की बोल वेंकटेश भगवान की बोल वेंकटेश भगवान की गोविंदा गोविंदा प्राणायाम्य
పతి చూడి కొడుతనాంచారి శోభానే.
Now they are doing the Mangala Sutra Puja, inviting Mahalakshmi into that Mangala Sutram, and then they offer the 16 services, and then they offer the Mangala Sutram. Now they are doing the puja.
లక్ష్మి అట సింగారాలకే మరుదు, కాముని తల్లి అట చక్కదనాలకే మరుదు, సోముని తోబుట్టుబట సొంపు కళలకే మరుదు, కోమలాంగి ఈ చూడి కొడుత చాంచారి సూనమ్మ సతులార శోభాన పాడరమ్మ కూడున్నది పతి చూడి కొడుతనాంచారి శోభానే 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 శోభానే. ఆనందాలకే మరుడు వందితేట ఏ మరుడు, అమృతము చుట్టమట ఆనందాలకే మరుడు, తమితో శ్రీ వెంకటేశు తానే వచ్చి పెండ్లాడే, సమితో శ్రీ వెంకటేశు తామే వచ్చి పెండ్లాడే, కోమరి వయస్సు ఈ చూడి కొడుతనాంచ చారి చూడరమ్మ సతులార శోభాన పాడరమ్మ కూడున్నది పతి చూడి కుడుతనాంచారి శోభానే 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 శోభానే.
మంగళనీరాజనదీపం సందర్శయామి. ఓం మాంగళ్యదేవతాయై శ్రీం శ్రియై నమః. ఓం మానోహిగుంసే జాతవేరోధామశ్వం గురుసంజగత్ అవిభ్రదగ్న ఆగహి శ్రియామా పరిపాలయ. ఓం మహాదేవ్యే చ విద్మహే విష్ణుపత్రే చ ధీమహి తన్నో లక్ష్మీ ప్రచోదయాత్. గోవింద గోవింద.
కళ్యాణమే వైభోగమే.
వైభోగమే రామ కళ్యాణ వైభోగమే పవన స్తుతి పాత్ర పవన చరిత్ర రవి సోమవర నేత్ర రమణీయ గాత్ర పవన స్తుతి పాత్ర పవన చరిత్ర రవి సోమవర నేత్ర రమణీయ గాత్ర.
Just do namaskaram to those Mangala Sutras. Govinda.
క్షీరోదమధనాయాసే ఫలరూపే మసద్విజః నమశ్చంద్రదహోదర్యై నమస్తే మృగయోనయే సముద్రధనయే లక్ష్మీ త్వాం ప్రార్థయామ్యహం. నియాంగయసారం దేవేన యుష్మత్కంఠగర్భనే. గోవింద హం బధ్నామి గృహాణ పరమేశ్వరీ. बोल श्रीनिवास भगवान की, बोल वेंकटेश भगवान की. गोविंदा गोविंदा गोविंदा.
And now, till now, whatever happened is according to the scriptural recommendations. But once they come together, then no rules. ఏమండి, వివాహం అయిన తర్వాత రోజు 5 నిమిషాలు పొద్దున్న, 5 నిమిషాలు మధ్యాహ్నము, 5 నిమిషాలు సాయంకాలము ప్రేమించము. ఏమైనా ఉంటుంది అలాగా? No. Now it is out of joy. Overwhelming joy is what you can see with them. That is in the form of akshatas. Now they offer 4 times akshatas, 3 times with mantras, once beyond mantras now.
प्रिया एवं भगस्य द्रव्याणि यज्ञस्य काम्य प्रियः ददामि चक्तिर्वसति तथेति वाजुराहसत् हन्तेति सत्यं चन्द्रमाः आदित्य स्वच्छमामिति
తలంబ్రాల పెళ్లి కూతురు కొంత పెడమరళి నవ్వేని పెళ్లి కూతురు తలంబ్రాల పెళ్లి కూతురు కొంత పెడమరళి నవ్వేని పెళ్లి కూతురు పేరుగల జవరాలి పెళ్లి కూతురు పెద్ద పేరుల ముత్యాల మెడ పెళ్లి కూతురు పేరుల జవరాలి పెళ్లి కూతురు పెద్ద పేరుల ముత్యాల మెడ పెళ్లి కూతురు పేరంటాళ్ళ నడిమి పెళ్లి కూతురు పేరంటాళ్ళ నడిమి పెళ్లి కూతురు విభు పేరు బుచ్చ సిగ్గుబడి పెళ్లి కూతురు పిడికిట తలంబ్రాల పెళ్లి కూతురు కొంత పెడమరళి నవ్వేని పెళ్లి కూతురు కొంత పెడమరళి నవ్వేని పెళ్లి కూతురు పెట్టెనే పెద్ద తురుము పెళ్లి కూతురు నేడు పెట్టెడు చీరలు గట్టే పెళ్లి కూతురు పెట్టెనే పెద్ద తురుము పెళ్లి కూతురు నేడు పెట్టెడు చీరలు గట్టే పెళ్లి కూతురు గట్టిగా వెంకటపతి కౌగిటను గట్టిగా వెంకటపతి కౌగిటను వడివట్టిన నిదానమైన పెళ్లి కూతురు పిడికిట తలంబ్రాల పెళ్లి కూతురు కొంత పెడమరళి నవ్వేని పెళ్లి కూతురు కొంత పెడమరళి నవ్వేని పెళ్లి కూతురు
గోవింద గోవింద. They offer the akshatas, and the first time while offering they say praja me kama samruddhyatam, let there be good children to this couple. While offering second time they say shriyo me kama samruddhyatam, let this couple be wealthy to take care of all the children. And then while offering third time they say yajna me kama samruddhyatam, whatever activities they perform, let them all become the services to God, so that ultimately anything that we do should become His service. And while offering fourth time, all that is needed to lead this kind of life should be blessed by the Lord. Saying that they offer the akshatas, like this they offer 4 times, and that is now completed. Now they come together, and then they change the garlands. But of course all this is out of joy only now. Anything that happens after this is just as a result of their joy, what we experience. The more they are joyful, the more we will be blessed. Right? If mom and dad are highly pleased, children always enjoy the fruits of their joy, isn't it? That is what it is. Now they offer the Vedic Mangala Sastram to them by tying up their clothes, and now the garland changing will take place.
மாலை மாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை சாற்றினாள் மாலை சாற்றி மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலடைந்து மதிலரங்கன் மாலை அவர் தன் மார்பிலே மையலாய் தையலாய் மாமலர் கரத்தினாள் ஹரிலாய் தையலாய் மாமலர் கரத்தினாய் மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். ரங்கராஜனை அன்பர் தங்கள் நேசனை ரங்கராஜனை அன்பர் தங்கள் நேசனை ஆசை கூறி பூசுரர்கள் பேசி நீக்க வாழ்த்திட ரங்கராஜனை அன்பர் தங்கள் நேசனை ஆசை கூறி பூசுரர்கள் பேசி நீக்க வாழ்த்திட அன்புடன் என்பமே ஆனனன் அன்புடன் என்பமே ஆண்டாள் கரத்தினாள் மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள். மாலடைந்து ரதிரங்கன் மாலை அவத்தன் மார்பிலே மாலை சாற்றினாள் கோதை மாலை மாற்றினாள்.
கோவிந்தா 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 గోవిందా
జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. మన జీయర్ ఆశ్రమంలో వేంచేసినటువంటి శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి వారి యొక్క తిరుకల్యాణ మహోత్సవ శుభ సందర్భంగా ఆచార్య శ్రీచరణ సన్నిధి నుంచి శ్రీ సీతారామచంద్ర స్వామి యొక్క ఆరాధన సన్నిధి నుంచి ఈ కళ్యాణ మహోత్సవ శుభ సందర్భంగా ఇక్కడున్న పెరుమాళ్ళకి $1000 సమర్పిస్తున్నారు. మొదటి కట్నంగా $1,001 ముందుగా ఇక్కడ పెరుమాళ్ళకి నూతన దంపతులకి ఇప్పుడు సమర్పిస్తున్నారు. జై శ్రీమన్నారాయణ.
Anybody can offer anything to the new couple if you are interested. And if it is beyond 2 digits, the name will be announced. there need be some kind of in a bottom line, right? Isn't it? And now we are almost done with the Kalyanam Mahotsava. Yeah. Yes, come on. Come on, take the name. మీరు పేరు తీసుకోండి ఒకసారి మిస్టర్ ఏం బసవరాజు వెంకట్ పిండి ప్రోలు. Yes, Radhika and Venkat Pendiprolu, they are also just offering as Katnam to the Kalyana Mahotsavam 501. Right? 516, good. You don't want the zeros in between. Sudhir and Padma couple are offering 501 to the Perumal, so the new couple. And Sriman Seshagiri Dampatalu are offering 1116.
నాగరాజు దంపతులు
1116.
101. నాగరాజు లలిత దంపతులు $101.
గుడ్. గట్టిగా చెప్పండి మరి మళ్ళీ.
అనురాధ భాస్కరి మహంతి హౌ మచ్ 101. సో ఒక్క నిమిషం. అనురాధగా నందకిషోర్ అనురాధ దంపతులు $101. రామకృష్ణ అండ్ లక్ష్మి $108. సుమా అండ్ శరత్ కలకుంట్ల $516. జయశ్మల రవికుమార్ బూరుగడ్డ 516. సుధీర్ గుడిమెళ్ళ అండ్ పద్మా దంపతులు $501.
Very nice, very nice. Just catching up a little momentum.
శ్రీనివాసాయ మంగళం లక్ష్మీ సవిభ్రమాలోక శుభ్రూ విభ్రమ చక్షుషే చక్షుషే సర్వలోకానాం వెంకటేశాయ మంగళం శ్రీమత్సుందరజామాతృమునిమానసవాసినే సర్వలోకనివాసాయ శ్రీనివాసాయ మంగళం శేషో వా సైన్యనాథో శ్రీపతిర్వేతి సాత్ महाप्राज्ञैः भाष्यकाराय मंगलम मंगलाशासनपरेर्मदाचार्य पुरोगमैः सर्वैश्च पूर्वैराचार्यैः सत्कृतायास्तु गोप्ता